Today I thought I would film a video, but for the life of me, I have no idea what to film. This is the result of my boredom. This is just a video about random thoughts. Now you may be wondering, why am I in a cat onesie? Why am I wearing glasses? Why am I talking in this really weird commercial-esque voice?
Why am I this close to the mic in this really creepy voice? And why do I keep talking in this voice even though you can't see my mouth move? And why is there a reflection of me in my computer screen eye? Wait for it. There it is. See, my hand. It's right there. Yeah, you can see my reflection. And you can see the window in my reflection of my glasses. And I'm going to continue to talk like this for as long as I feel like it.
And now I'm going to continue to talk like this for as long as I feel like it. And act like this and have no idea, no clue what you people are thinking. Except for the fact that I'll look back on this
And cringe.
Yep, that's me in a cat onesie, talking into a mic like an absolute weirdo. Because I have absolutely nothing better to do on this Monday afternoon. People may come across this video and think, why? Why would someone waste their time filming, editing, uploading a video that makes them look like they're drunk, or hungover, or on drugs?
Don't do drugs, kids. Stay in school. Unless you're graduating, then don't stay in school.
A video that makes absolutely, positively no sense. Because when you're as bored as me, and as desperate as me to get views, or at least to get more than just my parents watching my videos, you try whatever you can. You write a script, which I've never done before, or you just simply blabber on for 10 minutes just so you can have some kind of video in some respect, which is also the cause of me doing this, whatever you call it, in a cat onesie, sitting at my kitchen table in utter silence while my dog looks at me like I am crazy. Not that he's wrong or anything, because, well, just look at me, weirdo. But of course, if we have nothing better to talk about, we could just sit here in silence and listen to the world. Except for the fact that we're indoors and all the doors, windows, and whatnot are closed, so all you can hear is myself and anything going on in this house. But of course, if you're by yourself in this house, then of course it doesn't really matter, because all you're gonna hear is yourself in utter silence, and that's not a very entertaining video. So I guess I could always just talk really fast about pointless stuff because I have nothing better to talk about. And again, as I said before, I'm desperate for reviews, and the only people who actually watch my videos are my parents, grandparents, brother. Oh no, my brother doesn't even watch it, and of course myself, trying to get up views to make it look like I have views and that people actually watch my stuff, which of course they really don't ever do. But that's completely okay, and maybe this video will go viral. Who am I kidding myself? This video is not going to go viral. None of my videos are going to go viral. I'm not trying to go viral. I'm just trying to get more views so people will watch my content. I've been on this platform for 4 years and all I've managed to do is just get 39, no, what am I at now? 43 subscribers. Yay! But anyways, as I was saying, I mean, I'm completely out of ideas. I mean, okay, I have ideas in my head, but I have no idea what I'm supposed to do with these ideas or how I'm supposed to bring them across on video because, again, I'm just one person. Only one person can do so much, but I mean, I should be like, oh, the sky's the limit and I can do whatever I want, even if it's the most absolutely positively ridiculous idea in the entire world. I mean, how can you expect someone like me, who's been on this platform for 4 years with very little success in trying to get more people to watch your content, but they won't watch your content because all it is gaming videos, and gaming videos died like 5 years ago, and so that you're desperately trying to come up with new content ideas that aren't having to do with gaming related, but you just can't. You have no idea, and you're having an identity crisis. Wait, just a crisis of content. But what I'm trying to say here is I'm just rambling onto myself in this freaking cat onesie in front of this mic with no one else around because that's the only time I really feel comfortable with myself looking like an absolute idiot besides from when I'm in theater, but that's a whole other story for a different video that I probably won't ever film, but nonetheless I'll say it anyways because that's what people do on the internet. They say they'll do stuff later on and that's for another video, but then they don't ever end up doing it unless they're desperately desperate for views and stuff like that. Not that anyone's gonna watch this anyways. They're probably just gonna see the title and be like, what? And then they're gonna click away onto another PewDiePie video or Jake Paul or Logan Paul video or Drama Alert or I don't even know, whatever the next clickbaitiest video there is on the internet. I mean, there's David Dobrik and he's pretty clickbaity himself, and then Liza Koshy, his girlfriend, ex-girlfriend, but nonetheless she's so freaking talented and she's just like, and I love her so much, and I'm just like, Liza Koshy, please notice me. Of course she's not gonna notice me, she's not gonna see this video, but nonetheless if I ever get the chance to see her I'd be like, I would just die. But anyways, like, okay, I have been into K-pop for the last 4 or so years, something like that, ever since 2015. Is that 4 years? I don't know. 3, 4, 5 years, however many. But anyways, nonetheless, I digress. Don't even know what that word means, but that's for another story, another video. Not really. I don't know where this is coming from. But anyways, I've been into K-pop for pretty long. Now, I guess, sort of. And I've come a long way, and I've seen a bunch of groups like BTS, GOT7, SHINee, EXO, Big Bang, blah 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 blah, Super Junior. Yep, I know those groups. I do. And of course, I've gotten to know the K-pop community pretty well, and there's some pretty crazy people out there. And I know you probably think Western stan groups are pretty crazy. No. All you have to do is go wherever the ocean may be, right across the pond from the United States is Korea and the rest of Europe. And of course, you go over there, they're pretty crazy. I mean, pretty crazy. They'll do things that Western stans won't even think about doing. Like, trust me, there's tons of things. Just Google it. You'll find some crazy things. Such as Sasang fans. Yes, Sasang fans. Sasang fans, for those of you who don't know what Sasang fans are, Sasang is basically, I believe, as far as I know, I'm not sure because I'm not Korean, I don't speak Korean either, so I could be totally wrong on this, but as far as I know, what I've learned from the K-pop community is you do not want to be a Sasang fan because a Sasang fan are not considered true fans. So if you don't want to be considered a true fan, then go ahead and become a Sasang fan because they are pretty crazy fans and they will basically put your favorite idol in possible danger, life or death situations, and much more. And why is this starting to sound like a commercial for a Sasang fan? I don't know. Anyways, but yes, nonetheless, I first went into K-pop in around 2015, 2016 when BTS came out with their Fire song. Well, Fire. And of course, when I first watched their KCON LA performance of that very song and the many other songs that they have also performed, and then of course from there I became a BTS Ultimate Frogen fangirl. I'm just like, yes! And by the way, if you don't already know, my bias is Jimin, because like I can relate to Jimin on so many levels, and we're not gonna get into it, but like Jimin, he's just He's my boy. Jimin's my boy. Like, if I could meet him, I would just dive right on the spot. Just. But yeah, so the whole point is, like, Jimin's my bias, and I freaking love him, and, like, there's just not enough words to describe the little squishy mochi, and I just want to go up to him and hug him, and, like, I want to hug everyone else. And I mean, did you see the BTS video of BTS at their manager's wedding singing, and Namjoon just being all cute and dorky? Pastel colors, bright nights, light pastel colored clothing, shirts, and dark black pants and everything. Like, oh my god, they were so cute. And Namjoon was just like being absolute awesome leader and just all around good person, and like freaking a dork. And I can't even talk about all this stuff. This is just But for those of you who have no idea where this video is going, I honestly don't know where this video is going either. I mean, probably depending on what I decide the title of this video, it's probably going to be a pretty weird video that just goes all over the place, and I'm just like, I don't know. It's perfect! So if you guys have no idea who Jaden Animations is, she's this really great freaking animator. I don't happen to know her personally, even though I wish I did, because she seems like a really dope human being. I mean, I've met a lot of dope human beings. Have I? Okay, maybe I haven't met a whole lot of dope human beings, but I've met quite a few, and Jaden Animations isn't one of them that I've met in person, but like, I would love to meet her because she's freaking great. But yes, nonetheless, I was able to come across Jaden Animations, which is where I then found another animator by the name of James, better known as the Odd Ones Out, who's another animator, very talented, both very talented people. And I freaking love both of them. They are so great. Her and her parrot, and then of course James, the Odd Ones Out. Like, when they do collab videos, I'm just like, yes, honey, yes. And I loved her face reveal video and all that she talked about, and like mental health and all that, and being able to, I believe she said, overcome it. I don't know, it's been a while since I watched that video, so I could be totally wrong in what she's talked about. I just know that she talked about having an eating disorder and something else. I can't remember. I'm talking so fast, like my brain isn't functioning, processing the words that are coming out of my mouth. I'm just saying the first thing that comes to mind, or at least the first thing that my mouth can spit out without me really thinking about what I'm saying. But then again, this is just a video about random thoughts. Inspired by Jaden Animations and Odd Ones Out, who kind of stole the idea from Jaden Animations. I mean, stole the idea from Jaden Animations and took it as his own, and that's how he became on the number one on the trending page on YouTube. But nonetheless, I digress. So yes, this is inspired by Jaden Animations and the Odd Ones Out, except I won't be animating everything that I'm talking about because 1, I don't know how to animate, and 2, I don't know how to draw, so I'm bored and I'm desperate for views, so I'm kidding. It would just be nice I ran out of video ideas, or I do have video ideas, as I've probably already said like 5 times already. And so I'm just trying to come up with a video to talk about stuff that I want to talk about without really having a script, and just kind of seeing where this takes me and seeing how long I can go without running out of ideas or gas. Or people watching this probably haven't even gotten this far, and they probably just clicked off after like the first 2 minutes. Actually, no, for being realistic, probably the first 2 seconds of this video, they probably watched it and they're like, nope, bored, next. Liza Koshy, Shane Dawson, Tana Mojo, David Dobrik, Liza Koshy, any relevant YouTuber who's not me. Not that I'm relevant. But nonetheless, you know you're desperate for views when you wear a cat onesie, sunglasses, and sit at your kitchen table in utter silence when no one's home and you have nothing better to do. Talk about random stuff and hope that people can relate and not think you're like on drugs or something. I don't know. Okay, well, with that being said, I think I'm going to end this weird and whatever you want, what type of video you want to call this. I'm going to end it there. Move this. It's probably not even. Oh, hold on. Nope. Okay. You can see my beautiful face. With that being said, I'm going to end this segment. I hope you come back again next week for another video that's hopefully not as utterly confusing as my own life in general. And if you enjoyed this video, then please click that subscribe button down below, as well as clicking the little bell thing so you get notifications, unless you don't want to get notified, which is completely fine by me. But nonetheless, I digress, which again, don't know what that word means, but this is getting a bit too long for my taste. Anywho, so if you enjoy this video, then please make sure to click that subscribe button down below, as well as clicking the bell so you get notifications. And follow me on all the social medias, they'll be in the description box below. If you want to watch my previous video that I did last Sunday after being off for 3 months on a hiatus, I will leave that in the description box below, where I talk about BTS at the BBMAs and me kind of how I first got into the BTS K-pop fandom community thing. That being said, this dork in a cat onesie and sunglasses that doesn't make her look any more cool, just a little less cool. This dork is out. Okay, bye!